Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a perfume haul for you, just a good old-fashioned perfume haul, and none of these were blind. Actually, that's a lie. 2 of them were blind, 4 of them were not blind, and all of them are winners. So I'm really excited to share this with you today. If you didn't see my last video that was a blind buy fail, definitely check out my channel over there. I do have lots of other perfume videos. And if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Alithia, and on this channel we talk mostly about perfume. So if that is your thing, make sure to head on down and hit the subscribe button. Also feel free to head on over and follow me on Instagram, where I share a lot of behind the scenes footage, outfits of the day, scents of the day, home decor, minimalism, decluttering, and of course a whole bunch of perfume related content. And with that out of the way, let's get started. All right, so the first one, you guys, is from Christian Dior. This is Poison Girl Eau de Parfum. And if you have been watching my channel for any length of time, you probably know that I used to have this and I decluttered it. And people often ask me, do you ever regret your declutters? And I pretty much never regret declutters, you guys, because my vision for my perfume collection is to have a smaller, more curated collection. I don't want duplicates and doubles and lookalikes, and I don't want any perfumes that I don't love and wear. However, I will admit that sometimes in the past I was so wrapped up in having a small collection that I probably did declutter perfumes that I really liked just because I was kind of wanting a smaller collection. So I will admit that there are the odd perfume that I kind of wish I wouldn't have decluttered, and this is one of them. So I did bring this one back. This is Poison Girl. This is the Eau de Parfum, you guys. And I know that the Eau de Toilette is the one that's most readily available right now. That's the one that you can find in all of the stores. The Eau de Parfum has better performance. So if you are contemplating between one or the other, I definitely recommend the Eau de Parfum. I did purchase this on Fragrance Buy. It is available on the discounter websites. You just have to look for it. And I got it at a really, really good price, which is good for Dior because this is kind of an expensive little perfume. So the notes that you have in here are bitter orange, lemon, damask rose, grass rose, orange blossom, vanilla, almond, tonka bean, Toulouse balsam, sandalwood, heliotrope, and cashmere. And it's kind of funny because, as you guys know, I have an issue sometimes with a almond tonka bean combination. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I just have an issue with those 2 notes. They can be very heavy for me. They can be very powdery, very nutty, very overwhelming, and sometimes I don't like them. However, designer perfumes know how to do almond and tonka right because they do them in such mass-pleasing doses that they're not overwhelming or overpowering. They're just really delicious and sweet. I really, really like this perfume, you guys. This is a very, very date night appropriate. It's very sexy, and I will admit I did bring it back because I wanted it in my date night arsenal. And I didn't really give it enough chances to wear it when I had it before, so I'm gonna take the lid off quickly here. Look how cute this bottle is, you guys. I just love it. It looks like a poisonous little apple. So this fragrance to me smells very creamsicle-y, like orange creamsicle, and it also smells very vanilla. I don't get a ton of almond, to be really honest with you. I mostly just get like a delicious vanilla creamsicle kind of a fragrance, but very deep and very sultry and seductive, and I think this will be great for date night. So yeah, I did bring Poison Girl back into my collection. Something that I'm trying to work on in my collection is having more easy reaches, and to me this is an easy reach. It's kind of like Valentino Donna Born in Roma. It just smells really good and you don't have to think too hard. You can just grab it and put it on and you know that you're going to smell delicious. So yeah, kind of a simplistic, sort of like basic perfume, but I really like it. So Poison Girl from Christian Dior. Okay, so the next fragrance, you guys, is from Xerjoff, and this is Bouquet EDP. And if you watch my channel, you probably saw that I did a sample sniffing video, and this was one of the perfume samples, and it was one that I fell in love with. So yeah, Bouquet EDP. So you would think by the name that this would be a floral fragrance. That's what I was expecting. And this one jumped to the top of my list out of all the samples that I tried that day. It was so beautiful and so inviting and warm and cozy. So the notes that you have in here honestly don't really accurately describe to me what this perfume smells like. And if I can give you any advice, it would be when you are smelling perfumes or sampling perfumes for the first time, try not to look at the notes, just smell it and see what you get from it, because sometimes the notes can ruin it for you. Or I find that when you know the notes of a perfume, then you end up sort of searching for them, and it can sometimes kind of ruin the overall effect of the perfume, if you know what I mean. So this fragrance has cinnamon and nutmeg. It also has guaiac wood, sandalwood, Virginia cedar, papyrus, vanilla, coumarin, tobacco blossom, French labdanum, and musk. So based on those notes, you guys, I never would have purchased a bottle of this blindly, 100%. And I think I would have been a little bit influenced or jaded in smelling the sample if I would have known those notes, because you guys, I don't like cinnamon. I usually don't like nutmeg. I sometimes don't like labdanum. Sandalwood can be hit and miss with me. Like, I would have thought this would have been a disaster for me, honestly, judging by the notes. But this is such a beautiful, comforting, warming, vanilla, woody fragrance. It's unisex, I think, but I think this one does lean feminine. It lasts for a really long time, and the sillage I find is really nice. The little kind of waft that I get coming off of my body from this is really, really nice. Haven't really had much chance to wear it, so I can't tell you about compliments, and I haven't really given it a proper all-over wear yet. All I know is that I love the way it smells, and I have tested it just on my skin around the house. So let me actually just take the cap off. By the way, how cute are these teeny tiny little bottles? This is a 30 ml bottle, you guys, and I got it from Fragrance Buy for a really good deal. So it's very niche. I know a lot of people who watch my channel are not into niche perfumes, and to be honest, you guys, I wasn't either for a really long time. But if you are not experienced with niche, please don't go ahead and blind buy these kind of perfumes, because there's a strong possibility that you might not like them. It does smell very niche. It's cozy. It's comforting. It's just a really, really nice kind of a spicy vanilla, but to me, I don't pick up on spice in particular. I don't pick up on any one note. To me, it's just a beautiful, comforting, woody, spicy vanilla. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, that's Bouquet EDL. Okay, and the next one, you guys, is in this adorable little yellow bottle. You guys, how cute is this? Seriously, this is Dolce Amalfi from Xerjoff. And again, I just went with a little 30 ml bottle because I didn't think I needed a 100 ml bottle, because I just have too many perfumes, and the likelihood of me going through this fragrance, if it's a 100 ml bottle, is slim to none. It's just gonna take me forever. So this fragrance was also featured in my sample sniffing video that I fell in love with, and I love this perfume, you guys. So I don't even know where to begin. I have so much I can tell you about it. So okay, let me just tell you the notes. So you have quince, cardamom, apple, and saffron in the opening. In the middle, you have cloves, Toulouse balsam, and incense. And in the base, you have vanilla, tonka bean, amber, cedar, and musk. Again, you guys, it serves you very well not to look at notes and not to read reviews when you're testing a perfume, because you can be very heavily influenced by what somebody else says about a perfume. So I love this perfume. Let me tell you what I get from it. I have it on my arm. Oh my gosh, you guys, so, so beautiful. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely beautiful. This is such a work of art. So when I smell this, what I get is definitely a nice dose of yellow fruit. I wasn't sure what the yellow fruit was, but I definitely got a yellow fruit, and turns out there's quince in here. There's also a little bit of apple. And I also get this sort of warm vanilla bakery kind of feeling. A little bit of a warm, woody, a little bit of a spicy bakery sensation. I feel like I'm on the coast of Italy, but I'm sitting in a bakery and there's pastries all around me, but then I also get this yellow fruit. So this has sort of a summer fruitiness about it, but it also has this cozy, warm, gourmand feeling. And then it kind of smells like you're in a bakery of some sort. So that's what I get from this. I just think it is so beautiful. It's so nice. It's so nice. So honestly, you guys, I don't know when or where, like what the proper occasion for this perfume is. I think it will just be any time I sort of feel like wearing it. Probably fall, maybe summer as well, because of the fruity notes. The issue that I have with this one is that if you look at people's reviews, people compare this to juicy fruit gum. A lot of people say that it smells like a spicy, juicy fruit gum, and that can kind of ruin it for you if you read those kind of reviews, because I don't want to smell like juicy fruit. I don't like juicy fruit. I certainly don't want people to think I smell like juicy fruit. That just, like, why would I want to smell like that? So when I read those reviews, it kind of stuck in my head, and now whenever I come up and smell the bottle, the first thing that jumps in my head is juicy fruit gum. So I'm gonna do myself a favor and I'm not gonna read reviews anymore, because too many times something somebody has said in a review has ruined a perfume for me, and I'm just not gonna let it happen anymore. Because for me, I don't get juicy fruit. I just get the most beautiful, soft, spicy, fruity, bakery, woody fragrance, and I think it's just absolutely stunning, and it smells so much better on skin than it does at the bottle. And yeah, so that's how I feel about this one. I love it, but I really am gonna have to work on getting that whole juicy fruit vibe out of my head, because I really don't want this to be ruined for me. But yeah, so that is Dolce Amalfi. I think it's gorgeous. So the next one, you guys, is a cheapie, and this one I got from Sephora, and this is from Brazilian Crush, and this is Xerjoff 40. So this one is the Black Amber Plum and Vanilla Woods fragrance, and I wasn't even going to get this one, but I thought, you know what, I have the other three. I may as well get this one and make it a set, and then I can do a compare and contrast video for you guys. So I kind of mostly got it so that I could do a compare and contrast, but I had heard really good things about this one, so I figured I would blind buy it. It was really cheap. These body sprays, you guys, are only $25 approximately Canadian, so even cheaper in the US. So they are such a good deal, and if you're looking for a way to smell amazing for cheap, check out the Brazilian Crush body sprays. The notes that you have in this one are plum, black amber, cassis, orchid, jasmine, vanilla, woodsy notes, and musk. And what this smells like to me immediately when I spray it, it really reminds me of Vanilla Woods from Seven Virtues, which I know a lot of you guys love, but there's also this added kind of a dark fruitiness. There is plum in here. There's also orchid. So it's a little bit different, and I do have it on my hand. And what I will say is that this isn't a very strong perfume. It doesn't last forever. Obviously, it's a body spray. I would even say it probably isn't even as strong as the Xerjoff 62. I think I prefer the 62, but I will do a comparison and contrast video of all of them for you guys and tell you which ones I think are the best and which ones I like the best. But really, it does all come down to personal preference. I know there's a lot of people who probably prefer this over the 62 just based on how it smells. But yeah, this is very sexy. This is, I think, perfect for fall, winter. Definitely, these body sprays are great for intimate occasions because they aren't overpowering, they aren't too strong. They're a little bit more of a skin scent, and yet they make you smell completely irresistible. So I really like these. I think you can't go wrong with any of them. Honestly, any of them I think you can't go wrong, except the coconut one I think is better for summer, but I will save that for another video and I will do a compare and contrast. But that is the next one on our haul today. So that is the Xerjoff 40. So the next one, you guys, is a niche fragrance, and this is from Nobile 1942 or Nobile 1942, and this is called Perdizione. Now, I have talked about this a couple of times already in other videos because I had a sample of this perfume, and I told you guys that I really was kind of tempted to get a bottle, so I went ahead and snagged a bottle, and I will link where I got this from. You can get this from lots of different niche websites, I think, but I got this one from PERFUME up here in Canada. So if you are from Canada and you're looking for amazing niche fragrances, they have a ton of samples, they have a pretty good selection, and you guys, this perfume smells basically like Killian Love Don't Be Shy. However, it is about half price. Just about half price. If you are looking for a high quality, long lasting, beautiful niche fragrance that smells like Love Don't Be Shy at a fraction of the price, check out Perdizione. I do not think you will be disappointed. So the notes that you have in here are lavender, bergamot, and grapefruit. In the middle you have orange blossom and neroli, so that classic Love Don't Be Shy floral combination. You also have ylang ylang, petitgrain, and rose. And in the base you have vanilla, musk, and cedar. And this fragrance, you guys, just blew me away from the first moment I smelt it. I sprayed it on paper and I just went, whoa, what is that? It's like I was not expecting. It was a free sample with a package that I had ordered. This is a little bit more, I would say, natural smelling, and it doesn't have as much of that sort of like candy, synthetic-y, candy, caramelly like quality that Love Don't Be Shy has. Not that Love Don't Be Shy is a bad perfume by any stretch of the imagination. It's amazing. I used to have it, but I did let it go because I preferred the extreme version, and I found the original Love Don't Be Shy could sometimes be a little bit too much for me, a little too sweet. This one, you guys, is like a slightly more natural smelling version. It kind of smells like Love Don't Be Shy, but natural floral version, basically. But it smells so similar, you guys. And if you look online, you will see other people say the same thing. I'll give you a close-up of the bottle because I think the bottle is truly a stunning work of art. So it does have a pretty heavy weighted cap with these beautiful designs on it. And that's the bottle itself. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so stunning. Oh, so good. So good. So it's like, it has this powdery effervescence to it. It just fills the air around you. It is so gorgeous and it lasts for a really long time. And I couldn't help myself. Like, I had a sample of this and I was kind of fighting it because I thought, you know, you decluttered Love Don't Be Shy. You probably don't need this. But every time I wore it, I couldn't stop smelling myself. And it's just absolutely incredible. And this would be the perfect sweet summertime scent because it does have that orange blossom neroli thing. There's also vanilla. So it's a bit of a gourmand, but it smells very floral and uplifting and beautiful and fresh. And like I say, it kind of has this powdery effervescence to it. It's not too heavy. It's not cloying. It's just gorgeous, you guys. So like I say, half price of Love Don't Be Shy as well. I would highly suggest getting a sample and see what you think. And the next one, you guys, and this is the last one on my list today, is from Mancera, and this is Choco Violet. So this was a blind buy, and I was reading reviews and people said if you like Chocolate Greedy, you will love Choco Violet because they are very similar. Chocolate Greedy is from Montal. I do have that perfume, and I will do a compare and contrast because they are very similar. This one and Chocolate Greedy could be sisters. I think they are sisters. There's some slight differences. I'm gonna have to do a compare and contrast on either arm, like a side-by-side contrast, because it's very difficult to tell what the difference is, but there is a difference. So the notes that you have in Choco Violet are hazelnut, orange, and bergamot in the opening. In the middle, you have dark chocolate and violet, and in the base, you have Madagascar vanilla and white musk. And what this smells like to me, you guys, I actually had the same reaction to this that I had to Chocolate Greedy. When I sprayed this, I just thought, no. That is chocolate cereal. That is chocolate Cocoa Puff cereal. Like, who would want to smell like that? It literally just smelled like I stuck my nose inside a bin of like chocolate pastry powder, like a ready to mix chocolate pastry Cocoa Puff powder. And I just didn't like it. I thought, why would I want to smell like that? That's way too gourmand. That just smells like food, like not in a good way. And I just was kind of turned off. However, upon wearing this, you guys, the same thing happened to me as what happened with Chocolate Greedy. The dry down of this and the sillage and the wafts I was getting off of myself as I was working, because I wore it for a night shift, on my arm, only on one arm. And every time I washed my hands, every time I pulled up my sleeve, every time I did anything, I just kept getting this sweet scent coming off of my arm, and it was so addictive, you guys. I kid you not. Like, I couldn't stop smelling my arm. I could not stop smelling my arm. I kept on like purposely pulling up my sleeve and just digging my nose because I wanted to smell this. It just smelled so good. So I had the same experience with this as I did with Chocolate Greedy. So it's very strong, extremely long lasting, you guys, amazing performance. And what this smells like on my skin after it dries down is this super delicious sort of vanilla chocolate scent. That's what it dries down to. The opening is a little much. The opening is quite heavy. There's a little bit of hazelnut in here. There's a little bit of floral components. To be honest, I don't get a lot of the floral component really at all. Maybe more in the dry down. It kind of has this like vanilla, violet, chocolate thing. In the opening, it's pretty powdery. The opening, I'm like, I could take it or leave it. Don't know if I like it. But you guys, you have to wait for the dry down. You have to just wear it. It smells so good. So yeah, I didn't realize it would be so close to Chocolate Greedy. So I am gonna have to decide if I need both or want both, but I really like them both. I don't know if they're different enough that you need both. This one is a 120 ml bottle, whereas the Chocolate Greedy I think is 100 ml. So this one is better value for money. It's really affordable, amazing performance. So your value with this is huge. And yeah, so I'm just gonna have to decide if I need this one and Chocolate Greedy or just one of them. So yeah, that is the last one in our haul today. So you guys, those are all my fragrances in today's haul, and let me give you just a quick overview again. So the Xerjoff 40 is like a vanilla woods, but with a little bit of a dark fruity component, very sexy, not the greatest performance, but super affordable, so you can just spray tons of it. We have the Bouquet EDP from Xerjoff, which is a really nice, comforting, cozy, spicy, woody vanilla. Not a safe blind buy. I always recommend please try before you buy, especially if you're not used to niche fragrances. The Dolce Amalfi is like this delicious yellow, fruity, bakery, spicy, woody fragrance. It's just so good, and I don't know how to describe it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get past that juicy fruit thing. I hope I can. I really hope I can. We also have Poison Girl from Dior, which is the only designer one in today's video, and a pretty safe blind buy, and one that I brought back, very sexy. And then we have the Perdizione, which basically smells like Love Don't Be Shy, but a little bit more floral and less candy-like, I guess, but just as good and so beautiful. And then we have the Choco Violet, which is like a powdery chocolate vanilla, and it smells incredible when it dries down. So those are our hauls for today. So that's it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching again, and I would love to know down below if you have any thoughts on these fragrances. Also, any questions are welcome as well, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye for now.